All right, we're going to pick up adding on introductions where we left off. So we're going to add in how to talk about a third person. So in the last video, we talked about how to ask someone directly, what is your name? And we talked about how to talk about ourselves. My name is. So now we have to figure out how we add in his and her. So if we want to ask, what is his name? We're going to say, comment il s'appelle? Comment il s'appelle? Note the liaison between the comment and the il. We haven't seen this one yet, but I is still a vowel. Comment il s'appelle? So let's compare this to our original sentence, the what is your name, informal. Comment tu t'appelles? As you can see, the comment stays the same. The tu, you, became il, he. The T apostrophe, which has to be there in order to match the tu, becomes an S apostrophe, which is the one that matches the il. And then finally, we drop the final S. The actual word, when we say it, the appel, sounds the exact same because, of course, in French, we don't pronounce final S's. So, t'appelle sounds almost the exact same as s'appelle. We just change out the first letter. But this is an important difference when it comes to spelling, so please make sure that you remember it. Just like before, we can flip around the order of these words. Comment il s'appelle can easily become il s'appelle comment. Yes, we can flip the s'appelle and the il the same way we flipped the tu and the t'appelle before. However, because il begins with a vowel, it becomes far more complicated than I'm really willing to go into right now. So, we'll come back to that at a later time. For right now, just pick one of these two. Comment il s'appelle or il s'appelle comment. To change this to what is her name, you only have to change one word. We're going to change our il, he, for elle, she. So, comment il s'appelle becomes comment elle s'appelle. Okay. Remember, E is also a vowel, so we're still going to liaison. Comment il, comment elle. And again, the exact same rules about switching around the words apply. Il s'appelle comment? Elle s'appelle comment? Same difference. If you want to introduce someone else, you want to say his name is. Il s'appelle. The easiest way to remember this is just like the second version of the question. Il s'appelle comment? He is called how? All you have to do is change out our word how for what his actual name is. Il s'appelle Benoit. He is called Benoit. Same thing with her name is. Elle s'appelle. Elle s'appelle Marie. Just like with my name is, though, we have another way to do this. Son nom est. It's almost the exact same as my name is, except for that first letter. My name is, we had mon nom est. For his name is or her name is, note that in this second variation, there's no difference made for gender. It becomes son nom est. It's the only difference. So, we're back to our French class. We have you and we have Benoit, our brand new French friend. When all of a sudden, Madame Fleer comes into the room. And I say, oh my goodness, I've got another new student here, and I'm bad enough with names as is, so can you help me out? So I ask, oh, comment il s'appelle? What are you going to tell me? Your answer should have been Il s'appelle Benoit. Il s'appelle Benoit. You could have used son nom est Benoit if you really wanted to. Either way. And then I say, oh, merci bien, thank you so much, you're fantastic, thank you for helping me.